Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-hosts, Allison Eckel and Glenn Walker.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today?
There you go. And we're going to talk about new comics that released today. Take a look at that timer, my goodness. Today released July 25th, 2012. There you go.
It's like time stood still.
We're good. That's perfect. All right, so let's jump in with some DC today. Who's got some DC for me?
I bet you do.
I do. I'm still sorting. I'm not. Okay,
You've
I
had
do.
all morning.
I know. No, not all morning.
You were here before me.
Only a little. All right, I have Superman out today. Last week, it was the theme of girl power. There's lots of strong women leading titles in comics all across the spectrum last week. This week's theme seems to be costume failures or costume issues. We have lots of issues with costumes this week.
Well, we find out how Superman's costume works.
Yes, yeah, we do. Superman number 11 is out today, and the big news is secrets of the suit revealed.
Now, I noticed you're wearing a Superman T-shirt.
Yeah.
I have to ask, does it work the same way?
Well, his is white with an S shield.
Okay.
Mine is blue, so no, it doesn't work the same way. But this issue was a little bit all over the map. It's a little bit of like quiet stuff with his cast of characters and Lois and Lucy and whatever, and then there's
Lois and Lucy, and
Lois.
Linus and Schroeder.
He's picking fights today.
He is.
He's picking fights. And then we've got a little bit of action and a little bit of intrigue. So it's sort of back and forth on this one. With, yes, a little bit of the costume. Also in costuming news, we have Teen Titans 11. Wonder Girl. We get a little bit more about her costume, the silent armor. We don't really know its origin yet, but we get a little bit more about what it does to her. And
I'm betting it's the Witchblade.
How it's, it seems a little bit like the Witchblade in some aspects, but it's not good. This was exciting. That was pretty good.
Wouldn't that be a cool undercover, a crossover, if she was the Witchblade?
That would be cool.
That would rock.
No, and this is not a costume fail, but we do have Flash, number 11's out, and we get another one of the Rogues reintroduced, the new 52, and we get Heatwave in this one.
Have we said lately that we love Francis Manapul?
Manapul? We love Francis Manapul.
We love Francis Manapul.
He rocks. This is awesome, awesome, awesome cover.
This is awesome for old Flash fans and new Flash fans. The classic Flash fans, when you get to the last page, you're going to go, this is awesome.
I'm going to use you to hit him.
And
He left it. That was fine. He did all right.
And new 52 Heatwave. Awesome.
Nice.
Yes. Did you want to jump in with anything, any of the big stuff?
Well, if we're going to talk about costume fail, not really costume fail, but...
Costume issues?
yeah, the Rob Liefeld Hawkman that's on the cover of Rob Liefeld's Savage Hawkman ain't the guy that's inside. Because I really don't care for this costume. But Joe Bennett on the inside, awesome art. This is really cool. He's fighting a bad knight called St. Bastion. But more terrific aerial battles. Joe Bennett knows his Hawkman, knows how this works.
Awesome.
Got Aquaman. We have Little Mirror versus Black Manta. And we also have the first appearance of Volstagg. Continuing the Others storyline.
Of what?
The Others.
No, Volstagg?
Volstagg.
Okay.
It's Russian. Volstagg.
Okay.
You say it like
It's
that.
not what I heard, because I wasn't paying attention.
Speaking of Russians, you've got Firestorm there.
Right.
Yes.
There was Russians in Superman too, but speaking of Russian, then it's Russian Week.
They're everywhere.
Firestorm, Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Men, still plural. This one has many characters and many storylines, and there's lots of things going on, and it's very complicated.
It's soon to be singular, correct?
I hope so, because
Yes.
I'm having trouble keeping up with
I'm hearing that
all
that's where it's
the
going.
new people with new names, and there's all kinds of things going on, and I still pine after my old Firestorm. But I'm going to continue going with this, because I want it to be awesome.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Russian, because you can say that Flash is Russian around.
All-Star Western, speaking of awesome, All-Star Western number 11 is out. This continues to be awesome, and we get a little bit more of the background tidbits of Court of Owls and the Crime Bible.
What is the
Continuing
backup in
this
that?
one.
Because there's some great backups in there.
Dr. Terrence the 13th, it says.
Dr. Terry 13. I'm
Terrence.
guessing Terrence. I'm guessing that's a Old West ancestor of Dr. 13 from the old horror comics in the 1970s of DC.
That would be a neat
That would be awesome.
stretch, yep.
Now you're just pulling out stuff.
No, I'm
Just
not.
to pull out stuff, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just showing up.
Dr. 13 is the guy that used to show up and, who was he after? The Spectre or Deadman?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yes.
obscure.
He was like a ghost. He was a ghost breaker who.
Vast storehouse of
He,
useless
he,
knowledge.
he investigated haunted houses and ghosts, and every once in a while he would come upon a real one.
Yes.
I believe the Spectre gave him quite a quadrant.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm proud of my obscure knowledge. I did find that the coffee shop mentioned in Teen Titans is pre-New 52. So we know that Raddy's coffee shop survived.
So the Green Lantern coffee shop, Kyle's coffee shop
Cat's
made it.
coffee shop made it.
Well, speaking of Green Lantern,
Yes.
let's
Oh
look
yeah, yeah.
See?
Hey Ed, what do you have from DC this week?
At 5.5 minutes, I'll jump on the show. We have Green Lantern New Guardians. If you're missing Kyle, you'll find him in here. Green Lantern
Speaking
New
of
Guardians.
Kyle.
Speaking of Kyle, it's called a segue.
You get more than just his coffee shop.
That's
which
right.
wasn't actually his coffee shop.
No, he just visited there. You also get Kyle himself as they battle the Orange Lantern in issue 11. If you're following the story, you know all roads are leading back to the Orange Lantern. Bad things happen in there.
Nice.
In the standard Green Lantern book, also this week, issue 11. Now this is cool. If you're reading this one, things are shaking
yeah.
loose. Yeah, and the Black Hand is on the loose, and he is not compassionate. He's back. So this is going to be bad. Check that out, Green Lantern 11. We've also got, if you're following the new 52, you've got Voodoo. Now this will be coming to an end soon. At issue 12, the zero issue, then Voodoo is going, one of the books that will be going away. But you got
Well, Voodoo is going to be guest starring in Grifter, I believe.
Yes, yep.
So Voodoo's.
So not really.
Characters.
The book is going away.
I would love to see her join Justice League Dark.
Could happen. Voodoo 11, that's out this week. You also have I, Vampire, War of the Undead continues, issue 11. And let's see, we've got Batman the Dark Knight, In Search of Commissioner Gordon. This is our new 52 Scarecrow. Pretty freaky, definitely worth checking out. Got some Batman, right?
And speaking of Batman, I have Batman Incorporated #3, The Return of Matches Malone.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this Batman Incorporated continues to be really interesting and detailed, and we have the rise of the Leviathan cult or initiative or whatever is going on here. He's going to investigate some more of what that is. What else? That's all my DC.
I've got National Comics Eternity. DC has resurrected the title National Comics, and they're going to be doing a series of one-shots reintroducing characters into the new 52. This one features Kid Eternity. It's actually pretty awesome. It's an exercise book at $3.99. And then I've got one of my picks for the week. I've got Justice League Dark, number 11. Felix Faust has broken into the Black Room.
Nice.
Awesome stuff.
On the edges of the DC universe, we've got Before Watchmen. This is issue 2 of The Comedian, out this week. And Land of Vertigo, American Vampire, The Blacklist Part 2. So this is going to be American Vampire issue 29 out this week. Alright, so what's next, kids? Who's got some good...
Some indies?
Let's
Or
do,
Marvel?
let's do Marvel.
Marvel.
Let's do
Got
Marvel.
Marvel. I have Marvel.
Alright.
Marvel Girl's got 2 Marvels.
Got 2 Marvels. One of which I read. So you guys want to start AVX or because that continues?
Yeah, let's start AVX.
Okay, I've got Avengers number 28. It's a Brian Bendis, Walt Simonson spotlight on the Red Hulk and what he's going through in AVX. It is done rather, has a unique storytelling style on it. I applaud that, but I also not so fond of Simonson's art in this one. But it is very intriguing. It's a great story. I like the way it's told. You can see there's no dialogue. The story is told over the side. Very intriguing book. But we get to see the entire battle from his point of view, which is very interesting. I've got Dark Avengers. Dark Avengers fighting Sultan Magus and the Thunderbolts propelled into the future, facing a Judge Dredd-like adversary that I think showed up in Thor back in the 70s.
Yep.
Captain America, number 15, Brubaker bringing the Falcon in. Falcon has also been cast in Captain America 2,
Mhm.
so we're going to get to see him on the big screen. Speaking of Cap, I've also got Captain America and Iron Man. Tony and Steve go to Madripoor to the Weapons Expo. All hell breaks loose. Batroc is here with his pals. And I've also got Winter Soldier chilling with the Black Widow. Winter Soldier number 8. What you got over there, Ed?
Well, I've got stuff that you guys didn't take. It's the only thing this has in common.
Doesn't mean it's not worthy.
Yeah,
I didn't see Secret Avengers.
yeah, because I was going
was
to jump in
secret.
there. It was a secret. Rick Remender's
Oh.
Secret Avengers, issue 29, not an AVS crossover, but lots of cool stuff going on there.
Remender's doing great stuff there.
He is. He absolutely is. And then for folks who are following the Ultimate Universe, the Ultimates issue 13, Divided We Fall. It is all bad. Everything's in ruins in the Ultimate Universe. Ultimates are scattered. Washington's decimated. The government is a mess. America's fallen apart. This is part 1.
But it's a great cover.
Yes, great cover, great story. That's definitely worth checking out. Let's see here. Let's take a look at some other Marvel stuff. Amazing Spider-Man, No Turning Back. This is issue 690. Amazing Spider-Man out this week.
Dan Slott goodness.
In a slot, yeah. And then you've got the Savage 6 Part 4 in Venom. Rick Remender's Venom continues. This is issue 21 of Venom. And then, because we've got some X-Men, let's start going through some X stuff. We've got Rick Remender, again, he's like doing everything this week. Uncanny X-Force, issue 28. You've got an AVS crossover, Wolverine and the X-Men, Kitty's Hot Date.
Wolverine and X-Men has been the hot book in AVX.
Yeah,
I mean, the ones that are not AVX or Versus.
Right.
That's been the book to get.
the book to check out. So that's Wolverine and the X-Men, number 14. Astonishing X-Men, issue 52. Can't decide if that's a pinup cover or Pocket Mechanics, but either way, that's there.
Oh, wait till we get the Xenoscope this week.
Yes. Another EVS crossover, X-Men Legacy, issue 270. That was very good last month, following up on last month's story.
Got about an inch and a half of Xenoscope.
You got
Xenoscope.
Ms. Marvel on the cover there.
It's Marvel, yeah, and
Yeah.
Rogue. So what else do you have, X-Girl?
I have an X-Men comic.
You do?
Yeah.
I do. I have Extreme X-Men number 1.
Oh, that's so extreme. But you really like this.
I did like this. If who's it? Greg Pak and Steven Segovia could write all X-Men comics, I would probably read them all. Then again, I don't read any others, so I don't. Nothing bad on the guys who do write them.
Is that an ongoing, Ed? Extreme X-Men?
Yes, it is not actually a traditional X-Men book, though. So it's like a,
It's a multiversity story.
yes. It's kind of like Exiles almost, but with people you kind of care about and interesting takes on familiar characters.
It's
People you
really
kind of
cool.
care about, unlike other X-Men books.
Right, but,
No, but you
you've
had
got
to read them.
disembodied heads. You've got
Yeah.
going from one reality to another, and you've got crazy rockstar mutants. I mean, it was really awesome. I liked it.
Well, speaking of disembodied heads, I've got Mighty
Segue.
Thor, number 17. There is actually a
That's
segue
good.
because there are disembodied heads in here. I was talking about Walt Simonson earlier. This is a callback to the old the old Walt Simonson art from his run on Thor. The man's name is Pepe Larraz. Some amazing painted art
Awesome
inside.
name.
Pepe.
The
This was
Raz.
great. This was a great story. I recommend Thor, number 17.
think I'm gonna
I
call
also
one
recommend Incredible Hulk 11, The Bald Hulk versus Kraven the Hunter.
The bald.
Well, yeah, he shaved
Hulk?
his head. He's bald.
Not in the cover. Oh, it's
He's-
one of those
he's bald.
covers, doesn't it?
Yeah, another cover problem. Yeah. So he's got hair on the cover,
Yeah, pre-shaving.
unlike me. And I've got FF20. Kids hanging out, learning stuff, and the
Looking
Inhumans are back.
Okay.
It's a shame. If only there was any kind of sunshine today.
Oh, there is sunshine.
There
Is
it
there
is.
sunshine?
Yeah, Deadpool 58.
There it is. Week without sunshine. There's no Deadpool.
We have
It's-
sunshine.
it's sunshine in a
Deadpool versus
tutu.
Black Swan. No, the supervillain. This one got me on cover alone. I just thought that was a riot. And I've never read Deadpool, so I flipped through. And it's a riot. It continues to be a riot. Somebody's got, I didn't read it very carefully, but somebody's in his head telling him stuff like guns have cooties and then he's all afraid because he likes guns. And he spends a lot of time with his pants down, probably because he was on the crapper when it all started. This is a riot, and there's blood. It's not for kids, but it's really funny.
You know, it's hard to believe, but Deadpool was created by Rob Liefeld.
Really?
He created almost everything.
That's not
I
hard to
think.
believe. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so that's all I have for Marvel.
Actually, no.
No?
No.
Icon is Marvel.
Icon is Marvel?
Yeah.
Icon is Marvel.
And also a good segue into Indies.
Okay, so now we've got...
Wow.
Sorry, everybody.
You're good.
All right. I have Hit Girl, issue number
Yeah.
2. I really enjoyed issue number 1, and nobody thought I would.
Now, is there blood in that?
There is blood.
Oh, okay.
It's not gratuitous, though. It's not, just blood for the sake of being violent and therefore selling more books.
Oh,
It
Wait,
actually
I thought
usually
that-
is.
I
No.
thought that's what Mark Millar's Hit Girl was all about.
Well, no, it's not gratuitously violent. They're real violent. Like, they're violent because they would be violent. It's not over the top. It's
Gotcha.
well used.
Nice.
From issue 1, Hit Girl and Kick-Ass made a deal with each other. She says, you teach me how to be a normal kid and fit in at school. And he says, okay, but you teach me how to be your sidekick. So issue 2 is they're starting the training for both deals.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if you were asked to, provide a blurb for it, you would put well used.
Well used.
Hit Girl number 2, well used.
No, the gratuitous violence is not gratuitous. Violence was well used to
It's very
serve
good.
the story.
And it's a
Okay,
cool
love
cover.
All right, so that was Icon. So, is Dark Horse, IDW, what's
Yeah,
next?
now we're in the Indies,
All right,
right?
it doesn't matter. Tell you what, let's talk about Angel of Faith, Family Reunion, Part 2. For folks who've been following Angel, holy mackerel, is that his son? Haven't heard from him in years. So that's very cool.
It makes
this
sense
month.
that he would have children, doesn't it? I mean, how old is he?
Ooh.
Well, no, this was
Or
it
does
was,
it not?
it was in the show, in his show. So,
Oh.
yeah, so it's a weird, like everything else, it's weird. But this is Angel and Faith, Season 9 from the Buffy universe, and this is issue 12. So you haven't checked out his son in a while. That's cool. Check it out. It is not new to the comic. Folks who've read the show, watched the show, will know.
How long after the show does the comic take place?
This is in Buffy's Season 9. So, depends on where Angel ended.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a tough question.
tough question. Tough question.
Didn't mean to throw you off. I was just curious what the timeline
Didn't mean
was.
to throw it off, I just do it every week.
Yeah.
Graveyard of Empires from Image issue 4. Been looking for this one.
Ooh.
Neat read. Very strange stuff. A lot of fun. You've got also from Image Haunt
This is the done.
issue 25 this week. Let's see here. Thought I had more of that, but maybe not. Transformers, More Than Meets the Eye, issue 7. Very angry looking
Yeah, we
Decepticon.
have all of our revisited
stuff.
stuff. TV.
Yeah.
Oh,
TV,
two
yeah,
turtles.
two of those, yeah.
Good.
So-
Ghostbusters, number 11. Haunted America, part 3.
Who are you going to call?
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, them.
For fans of the Turtles, you got the micro series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 6. This is the return of Casey Jones.
All right.
Yeah, folks remember that when we were kids. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kevin Eastman, issue 12. Again, these are kind of the original Turtles.
So Ed,
Hello.
when you were a kid, did you put on a hockey mask and run around with a hockey stick and pretend to be Casey Jones?
I did not. No.
No, did
No.
you?
No. That's a little
Well,
freakish.
in college.
In college.
A lot of buzz for the new TV show. Teenage
You
Mutant Ninja
drink a little
Turtles.
and you play
TV show.
turtles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Keep going. Just keep moving. That sounds good.
because that's scary.
So, Taylor, while we're here, let's talk about Star Wars. We have some Star Wars this week. Darth Maul Death Sentence, issue number 1.
Creepy
Can't
cover.
keep a bad Sith down. Even cutting him in half didn't take him out. Star Wars Blood
He got
Ties.
better.
I go better. They cut me in half. I go better.
I'd be surprised what some duct tape will do.
That's right. Blood Ties. Boba Fett is dead. Fett's Revenge.
He keeps coming back
issue
on
4.
the covers.
Just can't take him down. And then from our
It's a trend.
sci-fi
This
world,
is the
it is.
Star Wars trend of dead guys coming back.
He's
on
such
the
a good
cover.
villain. We're bringing him right back. Mass Effect's Homeworld issue 3. A Bullet for Your Sins. That's kind of cool. I'm going to steal that. It's nice. And just so I can say I'm done with my indies. Speaking of gratuitous violence, Crossed issue 10, Badlands. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have...
I got Dynamite Bionic Man number 11. Steve visits his folks. I've got True
and
Blood.
runs with horses, apparently.
Steve's
True
go
Blood number
shopping.
3. Spotlight on Bill. And Godzilla number 3. And Gillis in Edinburgh. And the premiere of the Monster Kill Crew. Very cool story.
I have from Dark Horse, the return of Axe Cop. Axe Cop 1 of 3, written by an 8-year-old. And
Soon
boy,
to be a
it
TV series.
reads like a crazy drug trip. Axe Cop becomes president of the
Of
world,
the world.
in a gold house.
Is he goaded?
I don't know.
I don't
I didn't
think it matters.
understand. crazy talking gorillas and aliens and monsters and things with guns out of their bellies.
It sounds like the DC Universe.
Sold it to me. Sounds great.
Yeah, and fans of Xenoscope, you got all kinds of things to choose from this week.
Well,
We've got, oh gosh, all kinds of pinup covers from everywhere. Every corner of the Fabledom and non-Fabledom and Bad Girls. That's not even a fairy tale. This one's not a fairy tale unless that's your idea of fairy tale.
It's kind of like Wonder Woman.
One bored guy got a case of the Mondays, all surrounded by that. Don't understand that. Here's
Irresistible issue 1.
swimsuit issue. There you go. Don't know what that's all about. Got this was the annual.
This is the annual. Yep, Grim Fairy Tales Wonderland
Cover
annual.
B of the annual. The backs are almost as interesting as the covers. Jungle Book.
That's actually kind of cool.
Kind of.
She loves it.
Who's your Kayla now, bitch? Sorry.
She gives us a hard time.
This one's got everybody else talking about interesting rabbit position.
Yeah, I got a chick in a Wonder Woman costume and kitty cat glasses. This is Grimm's Fairy Tale number 75 cover.
I don't think they care about what number they are.
Sure they do. There's a story here. It's great.
All right, we got stuff for kids. Call them back into the house, into the room.
Yeah.
No, they were watching this.
They were.
DC Comics presents Wonder Woman Adventures 100-page spectacular.
That is
#1.
awesome. Reprinting stories from Adventures in the DC Universe, a kid's book from the 90s, I believe.
Very excited about this. My mother just, sorry. My child just said she wanted to know more about Wonder Woman and Supergirl and Batgirl. And I was like,
oh, dude, you got these in.
yes.
Oh, man.
I asked for those. These are really cool. These are some supercuts. The DC Super Pets.
Crypto versus the Cat Crime Club.
They're not really graphic novels. They're sort of transitional between graphic novels and chapter books. So there's a little bit of visual element interest with words for like first, second, third graders. And they're so fun.
The Adams Pet versus Giganto's Pet. Ocean Master, Fishy.
There we go.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing and Pet
Bog
Zombies.
Critters.
No, Zombie Pets. Nice.
Yeah.
Also very cool, number 3, Superman Family Adventures. This is awesome, from the team that brought us Tiny Titans. Very cool, very excited. Also we've got Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man number 4 from your TV to your hands, right? Super Dinosaur number 12. This is awesome too.
Cool. Also check out the cool Adventure Time figures. Although you have to act fast because Allison apparently is going to take a bunch of them.
My kids want these.
You'll have to buy them on reorder.
That's right.
Not
And then
necessary.
we've got, let's see, in the trades, because we are running out of time, Brightest Day Green Arrow Into the Woods in trade. It's before 52. Part of the new 52, Grifter, Volume 1, Most Wanted. Out of trade this week.
These lumps are not for sale, Kevin.
Ultimate Comics Hawkeye, Hickman's Run. Trade collection. Uncanny X-Men, featuring Steve Rogers and Super Soldier, Escape from the Negative Zone. Trade. Oh, very nice. Again, pre-52, Wonder Woman, Straczynski's Odyssey, Volume 1, in paper.
In those darn pants.
And those
Straczynski
pants.
and all the other guys.
And everyone else.
Yeah.
Here comes Daredevil, Mark Waid's Daredevil in trade.
Mark
This
Waid.
was fantastic. Great read. This is issues 1 to 6. You want to jump in and check this out.
Nice.
West Coast Avengers, Family Ties, reprinting a lot of cool West Coast Avengers goodies. Thor, the Deviant Saga, the full story here, and that's, Robert Rhodey. I don't know him, so trade paper, check that out.
Rhodey is terrific.
Yeah. You
Great
got,
novelist, too.
oh, sweet. All right. So, Haunted, the Red Hulk, Parker's Run. This is Hulk 47 to 52, Jeff Parker. In trade. Got some Transformers for you. Oh, wow. Okay, Transformers trade paper. And you've got Robots in Disguise Series Volume 1. Oh, wow, they're gone. Dragon Age of Silent Grove in hardcover from Dark Horse. And don't forget, this week, Previews is out. You can check out what's going on in your comic shop in the future. For a full list of everything, this is just some of the stuff that's out this week, hit our website, allthingsfun.net. We'll see you again next week.